I thought I knew what was leadership. However, when I was about to prepare the speech, I wasn't sure whether I really knew what was leadership or not. Is it a kind of skillful leading a group of people? Is it an ability leaders have? Then can we say all leaders have good leadership? I fell into deep consideration about leadership. I searched about leadership online. Here, as you see, there are tons of definitions about leadership. Among them, one thing caught my attention. That was this one. Leaders don't force people to follow. They invite them on a journey. This quote is said by Charles Lauer. As soon as I read it, I felt as if this definition cleared my foggy head. Then one question popped up. How can I invite my students to their learning journey? In other words, what kind of leadership do I need to have as an educator? I've thought about this question for around a month and found the answers from some lectures I've been taking. Today, I'd like to share what I've learned about leadership, especially 3 essential things of leadership for becoming a good educator. First of all, to become a good leader for my students, I've learned I need to have empathic listening skills. Listening empathically includes emotional connection with an interlocutor. Let's imagine a conversation between a mother and her son who's considering quitting school. In here, mother tries to conduct empathic listening. This is an example of empathic listening. Mother says, "Oh, sweetheart, you seem serious. I'd love to hear what you're worried about." Then son answers, "Oh, I don't know, I'm just puzzled." Mother asks, "Oh, so honey, it's okay, you can tell me what's wrong." Then son says, "Honestly, my friend Jenny quit school. She wants to do homeschooling. She says she doesn't know what she learns at school. I partly agree with her, but I don't know what I want to do." Then mother says, "Oh, so you are puzzled after Jenny quit school. Do you think you want to quit school like Jenny?" Then son answers, "I don't know." Then mother says, "It's okay, we can figure out together. We can try to find what you want to do. You know, I'm always on your side." This is an example of empathic listening. One main quality of empathic listening is showing the interlocutor your support and delivering your warm encouragement rather than criticism and advice. Secondly, to motivate my students, I've learned I need to be motivated much more than my students in teaching and learning. Energy is easily contagious, especially positive energy such as passion and enthusiasm. Remember, tension and anxiety, those kind of negative feeling also easily spread over. When a teacher is full of energy, the students should be energetic as well. However, when the teacher is stressed out, the students couldn't be motivated. I should be motivated first, motivated much more than my students so that I could share my positive energy with them. Lastly, to invite my students to their learning journey, I've learned I need to observe my students thoroughly. Once one of my professors' words wound me up. She said, every time she begins a lecture, the first thing she does is to check every student's facial expression. She added, during her lecture, she looking and checking students' facial expressions because it's very significant for her. It's a kind of navigation to how to lead the class. Truth to be told, I from time to time face the moment my little students yawn in class. However, At the time, I don't much attempt to adjust my class. I might have focused more on myself rather than my students' facial expressions. To invite them on a journey, I should keep studying their reaction during the class. Now that I believe every duty requires its own leadership, I've thought about the leadership for becoming a good educator. Thus, I realized I need to have empathic listening skills and need to be motivated much more than my students in learning and teaching. Also need to carefully observe my students' reaction during the class. Leaders don't force people to follow. They invite them on a journey. Back to Mr. Toastmaster.